Hello, and a very warm welcome to Weirdo.Rocks. Today is 43 of my 90 days content challenge. My name is Leo Brunhofer, and I'm gonna talk about if you have a business idea, what kind of questions you should ask yourself to identify if your business idea is a good business idea to found a software as a service company, a Microsoft as a service company in more detail. So that means that you want to start alone or with a small team, with a second partner maybe, and without funding, so bootstrapped. Software as a services, to found some software as a service is quite complex. I mean, you have to consider a lot of things. You should be kind of an all-rounder. You should, if you're studying alone, you should have technical skills as well as marketing skills. And yeah, you should have especially an idea that is solving a problem that also other people have, and yeah, it should be a real pain point for many other people, and you should have a very clear value proposition for that. So delivering maybe just one feature for the start that is solving a real problem. And I guess if you're here, you probably already did your research, you have your idea, you identified potential competitors, you check if this idea already exists. Most of the time, somebody is trying already to implement the idea. There are not many ideas who came up first time if you see it on a global scale. So, but don't worry about that. It's you still have a chance to implement the idea, maybe in a different niche, or yeah, even in the same niche, just by being better, faster, or cheaper. But if you are trying to implement an existing idea, you should really think about being 10 times better, 10 times faster, or 10 times cheaper than other solutions to yeah, get some market share from them. So the questions that you should ask yourself are if you want to start alone, do I have this one feature that is solving a problem in a very special, great way? Is there a market for my service? Of course, you should need to do some market research, see competitors' sites. If there is no solution in your space or in the niche that you identified, maybe there is also no market, so you should really critically question yourself and really try to find out if there is a market or not for services in some areas. And yeah, then maybe you shouldn't go into this niche or market if you have a strong guess that nobody will pay for it. Another question is, do I have all the skills to run and operate this company by myself? Do I need a team? If you want to start alone, or you have a friend or like a business partner, you could start together. For example, if you're a developer and you have a marketer who is also burning for your idea and wants to do it together with you, then it's great. If you can do it by yourself, everything, if you're kind of an all-rounder, then it's also great. Just take care that you really focus on one feature in the beginning. It makes your life on technical side and on marketing side much easier. Every other feature that you add will have big impact in your existing solution in your on technical side, of course, there is effort to implement it, but also it's not done when you're launched your new feature. Then the journey just starts. There is most of the time more need for customer support. There is more need to keep it running, update, to explain it to the clients, and so on and so forth. And also on marketing side, if you have a clear, if you have one problem that you solve with this one feature, then it's the message for the marketer is also way easier to come up with and to spread. So if you think about your solution, you should also think about how intense it is from a support side. Is there a big onboarding process? Is there a huge installation process needed? Or I mean, customer support can also be a big part, even if your business is scalable in the other sense. Maybe you have a compact team as a development team and marketers later on. I mean, if you grow, you can also grow your team. But if you want to start alone, and if you think about, you also have to deal with all the customer support. The more you grow, the more customer support you need. Then, since you need onboarding and stuff like this, then it can be really something that you should think about if this is the right solution if you want to start out alone. And of course, will my clients pay for this? So you should find out. There are also different ways to figure this out. You can, of course, directly ask potential clients, customers in your interviews. You can try to pre-sell it, which is maybe also a good idea to be sure. Sometimes with the interviews, people say, of course, I would pay. They also give you a number how much they would pay, but when it comes to opening their wallet, it's a different thing. So try to make it as clear as possible here. Another thing to consider is who you want to address. Is it businesses or consumers? If you start alone, it's for sure really not easy to get into the consumer market. People are using or are used to use services for free in the consumer market. On the other side, businesses are, if you really solve a problem for them, they are more used to pay for it. So maybe it depends on your idea, of course, but maybe to start with is the consumer the B2B market is the better market to start with. You also should get a feeling for your numbers. Where is your break-even point? And also consider if you consider to start with a freemium version or with a free version, that also the non-paying clients, customers are costing you money. And I would also consider or to make your customers pay from day one on, since if you solve a real problem, that shouldn't be an issue for them, and also maybe offer some small trial packages, but you should get them to be paying customers as soon as possible. This was a little some thoughts on how to figure out if your idea that you have is you can implement them with a small team, or yourself. You're just you, or if you need a team. I mean, there is nothing wrong to find an investor, but if you want to bootstrap, you should ask yourself these questions, and figure out if maybe you should come up with another idea, or tweak your idea a little bit so that you really it's doable alone as well, or with a partner together. This was day 43. I will give way more insights in my online course that I'm preparing at the moment. It's all about how to start your own online business. SaaS, software as a service business, is just one out of many other business models that I will go into and show with examples, showcases, and also worksheets, and stuff like this. So if you're interested in that, just write me a comment, write me a message. Also, if you like the video, I'm always happy if you like, for likes, comments, and subscriptions. So just write me, and I will come back to you as soon as possible. See you tomorrow. Bye.